All right, it is not Thursday, it is Friday, and the Moosejaw Hour has been delayed by 24 hours with the permission of the Godfather, if you will, if he mind if I went through into his time slot, and he was more than willing. So welcome to Moosejaw RC Friday edition, Cheeseburger and Fries Friday. That sounds like a new show. I say we start that. First off, please let me know you can hear me. Everything looks good wise here, and I check my little things there, but let's say hello. How many of you are going to the, or maybe are at the event at the ASD ACC 2023 Crawl for Autism Awareness 2023? They're in Bear River Resort, California. Whew, that's a lot. So again, say hello of everything and see how we're doing, and let's have fun. Let's go for it. Let's go for an hour. What are we going to discuss? I am behind the times. Is this thing on? Don't mess with me, Eric. Don't mess with me. I'm kind of behind the times. I've been, working on 4 bodies now within the week. I can't remember when I finished Orange Tacos one. I know it was probably a week ago, so I can't even remember, to tell you the truth. And going with everything. Sorry, I can't hear shit till I unmute. Okay, good. Good morning, everybody, guys. Can you guys fuck with me a little bit? But I'm behind times on new products, and haven't even got to see the scale news update and all that. Pardon me on the noise here. There we go. And what's new? Let me know in the comments what's new that I missed and where you're checking it from. First off, so let's say hello to, let's talk about first what we're going to do. We're going to finish assembling 2 RC bodies for the event tomorrow or today. Luckily and unfortunately, Gunner couldn't make it today, so gave me 24 hours. So now we're done painting, thank goodness, and now we're putting them together. And we'll take some Instagram photos here later tonight and post it. Then we're going to wake up early, head down to the event, drop them off to probably still Tony Mazza, because I don't know if Gunner will get there right away. I'm going to try to beat him in a way. Hopefully I could crawl a little bit. I'm not 100% sure because we do have some things going on here at the homestead. But we'll see if we can at least bring one RC car, at least get one trail in and then head home. So it's like a RC body DoorDash, if you will. So we'll see. So let's get to the comments here. And obviously we have Phoenix here. Hello, Phoenix. Looking forward to next weekend. Looking forward to that. We'll talk about that event as well that's going on at Apple Valley called Proline by the Fire. Everybody's saying, oh, good morning, Lar. Good morning. I hope the weather's nice there. And morning, so gosh. I have to see, does that mean I got to figure out my F1 schedule and see what's going on there? I have no idea. Hello from the Pacific Northwest. Hello, PP. Welcome to the Moosejaw Hour. And yes, I love the Pacific Northwest. Sorry, Eric, can you speak up a bit? Okay, now you guys are just joshing each other, so good. Evening, fellas. Everybody's saying salutations, which is always nice on my channel. I like how you guys I'm just here. And I'm watching the comments. I just need to sip my tea like Kermit the Frog and let you guys go. Who is the mod named Phoenix RC Crawler? Who is Phoenix? Phoenix is a good guy. That's who he is. And I'm looking forward to seeing him and hanging out with him next week. And again, maybe Phoenix, maybe sometime, remind me to talk about Proline, because there was some cool events that happened last night that make it even more exciting, at least for me. Everybody's saying hello. A bit late, but made it from Melbourne, Australia. Hey, the Patty channel. All right. Your very own James Knight is at the autism event there in California right now. And I can't wait to see hi to him again. I haven't seen him since, 2019. So I want to say hello to James, that's for sure. Maybe I saw him in 2020. I can't remember, but I think, it was 2019. Wow, it's been that long. Nice and 12 degrees Celsius. All right, very nice. Hello, everyone. Salt Pollen RC. I'm like getting my old man glasses here going on. What day is this? This is Friday. I know. I've done this before, but usually, or I did once before, when both Matt and Josh were doing something, and I'm like, okay, I'll just jump on. But at the same time, I felt compelled to ask my friend Josh to make sure it was okay, and that if he didn't mind, he goes, hey, good idea, go for it. So I went for it. Is me using a foam brush for painting worse than Josh's chip brush? Mike J, it all depends on the results, right? It depends on the results. Because honestly, there's an Instagram that I follow, and I can't remember the name of it. The guy does amazing work, and it's all liquid mask, and he cuts everything very well, a lot better than I could. And at the same time, he always has a hashtag of some sort that says, well, I'm paraphrasing, but if you don't cut it yourself, you're wasting your time. That's a long hashtag. But that's the sense of it. It's like, you're cheating unless you do it by hand, which I disagree. I think you use all three things for your advantage. One, a stencil machine. If you have it, use it. And if some certain things require just simple tape, use it. And even, I would say, even maybe tape and then cutting it out on the body, which is by hand, great. And then liquid mask. I did these 3 RC bodies lately, all 3 Phoenixes, and I just did liquid mask. And though it probably was kind of easy, there were some things where I think tape or even cutting a stencil. So use all 3, and you can't go wrong. All right, there should be no rules. Do what works. All right, you want a chip brush, you want a paintbrush, go for it. If it works and it looks good to you, then it's perfect. There, I said my 2 cents. That hat makes me so happy. Tamara, I'm happy it makes you happy. Looking good, Joe. Thank you. It's Alfa Romeo. I don't care for Ferrari. I'm an Alfa Romeo kind of guy. So, and this is their last year in F1, and we have the race this weekend. Valtteri Bottas, one of my favorite racers. And also, they signed Zhou Guanyu again, so I think that's good. And they have a future guy that looks like maybe I don't know if he's the next Max Verstappen or whatever, but looks like he's pretty good. So, yeah, I love this hat. Everybody in my fam walks away from me as soon as I put it on. My educational students don't seem to mind, so I'll keep it. And I paid good money on this. This came all the way from Europe, for crying out loud. But thanks again. What else we got? Everybody saying hello. Where did I leave off? Hey, Alex is in the house. Are we all hanging out here tonight? Hell yeah, let's hang out. All right, I might have to get a beer later. Right now I'm doing iced tea, and I have my Taco Bell staring at me. I don't think I'll eat that on the air, though. With that something in my mouth, I don't want to do that. That makes okay. Mike J. Everybody talking. Look at you guys. I painted my driver figure with a toothpick. 3 eternity later. Yeah. Oh man, it's good to see. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Everybody hanging out and everything. I painted along things with a toothpick. Yeah, it could come in handy if you you paint something and well, I'm gonna put random, I don't know, lightning bolts or just some kind of squiggly lines or something, or maybe just kind of scrape something out. I use my X-Acto knife. A lot of times I just I noticed on this particular body, we'll show this. This is one of the RC bodies that I got done, and we're putting it together today. And let's make sure we're there. So the B, there we go. The B right there. The middle cross piece, it came off with the stencil. I'm like, oh crap. So what I did, I finished painting the backdrop, and then it was kind of fresh, not too fresh, and I just take it and I scratch a little bit out, get enough, splash some white, and voila, it's fixed. The stencil kind of acted weird on this one, but at the same time, it looks so I don't want to say sloppy, but messy, that it kind of fits the idea of it. So it's not perfect. The camouflage paints are in there. It's not as camouflage as I wish it came out. But again, camouflage, colors, different and so forth. And we got that done. So we're going to put this together. We are we just started, and then I had to go get dinner. So, what else we got going on here? You have to use what tools you have at your disposal. Absolutely, Lauren B. I highly agree. You make it a point. It looks great. You know, I'm not a Hemi Storm. I am not the one guy that does amazing work on with the liquid mask. I mean, kudos to him. He's good. You know, but that's not my skill set, I guess. And then I know there was a guy, and I probably talked to him. I don't know his name. I wish I knew his name. He's an older gentleman, I think, but he used to work at RC Country. And like I said, he can airbrush by hand amazingly. And check out Dan Wilson's Instagram from Vanquish, and he has some of that guy's paint jobs. It's amazing to see. I don't have that skill set. I have what works for me, what brings me joy, and obviously some people that I do it for, and that's all that matters. You make the point. I made the point. Speaking of which, you know, the autism puzzles, it's hard to figure out what to do. And then another gentleman, you know, I shared that on a post, and another gentleman, he messaged me like, I know what you're saying, but he did amazing too. Let me see if I get this up there for you. And maybe I'll put it on my computer so we can see it better. But what is all that stuff? I don't know what that is. Let's go away from all that. Was it Cliff? No, it wasn't that Cliff. It was somebody. Did I push him down away? Nope. Let's go to general. I'm losing you. Tim did amazing work. And he did it for somebody else, I think. And let me show you this. This is, in fact, let me save the photo so I can turn it sideways and all that fun stuff. So, he goes, yeah, I know what you mean. And then he shows me what he did. It's like, well, you got me. You killed it. It's saved photos, and then we'll go to photos. Make sure we can do this right on the good old stream. It looks like a Toyota body of some sort. Tacoma of some sort, I think. Yeah. And let me get it bigger. And this is what he did. So let's get focus. Wait for it. There it is. It's a little glossy. Here, let's go really close. There we go. Look at that detail. My God, he has white in between every puzzle piece. He has the multiple colors. He's got silver going into another red outline and a white line outline and a helmet silhouette and a number and everything. The guy killed it, and he got the ASD old school logo on there and everything. So look for that at Proline by the Fire. I think he shipped it today, and hoping it gets there today. I don't know how maybe he sent it last night. I don't know. So it's a hard scheme to think about. There's been great ones, but I try to stay away from looking at them. But maybe I needed some. Maybe I should at least look at one. I did some AI Mid-Journey, especially for this one. Kind of came up like that. And to help me get some creative minds going with puzzle pieces. And I don't know. We went simple. We almost went Partridge Family. But we did some splash on the front. Splashed some blue there. We did a fade with transparent yellow and then into maybe a little silver backing on it, not too much, and then white from there. And then we're just going white, and then we have the tail pieces. Where are we going with this one? We're going total. This one's going to be color inspired, really inspired color. So it's not perfect. I don't know. That's kind of like it. And we're getting to the pieces and everything that we're adding. Once we put the body bits on there and the cage and on top of a car, it's going to look just fine. It's going to look great. I'm happy with it. Could I have done better? Absolutely. Could always do better. Man, my seat's sinking. Hold on. I'm shaking. There we go. But, it was stressful, but we got it done. And now we're just putting it together, and that's what we're going to do here later today. It's starting to get warm in here. I might have to turn on a fan and have a little background noise. Hit that like button. It's free tonight. It's always free. Hit that like. I love painting the pros. Mr. RC Body Shop. I like kind of like that guy that likes orange. Yeah, I like painting to me the pros. I still don't know why I do this and everything. I don't know if I'm pro, but I have fun, and it's good to be creative again. And the next paint job, the next moose job, which will be for Proline by Fire, I'm going to do two. One's for a customer, Gigawatt RC. I have the scheme, and then I'm going to make myself. I'm going to finish my straight axle, which is kind of behind me right there. It's yet to be run, and yet to have the body painted. So I'm going to do a Hot Wheels thing. It's going to be the old school Hot Wheels logo and all that, and we might get the logo going here. So yeah, we got that going. Well, let's see. I certainly like my moose job, Alex, and you've been very patient. And that Subaru is right on my shelf and around the corner here, waiting for me to get going. And I was almost gonna message you again for the inspiration you want, but I mean, I know I could just go to our chat and I'll find it. So I'll get on it. I might throw some ideas at you before I begin, but I need to get that going too. But I'm glad that somebody looked at bloppers and commented on it and talk to you about it. So I really like that paint job. That turned out really good. That was fun. Let's see. Show us that bug that's in the golf colors. Oh, you want that? That's my last one. And it's put back together. And I'm going to take this to Proline. I think this is what I'm just going to enter into the concourse just for the heck of it. Oh man, it's heavy. With all the brass. There we go. And this is the Proline crawler VW body, which is an excellent scale body. I don't care what anybody says. And we have a Knight Customs scaled motor in the back. We got Twisted Tree RC antenna. We got an interior made. We got Mexican blanket seat covers in there. A pizza box from Little Caesars. And again, thank you to Eric Baker for the printed seats. They weren't finished, but they were perfect because then it's just a half back seat, so it's perfect. And this thing crawls pretty good. This mostly Vanquish, except for the chassis, tell you the truth, and some little tidbits here. It's mostly a Vanquish. If Vanquish was going to make a flat rail, one, the flat rail would look different, but two, this is pretty much what it would be. And these bumpers, Harley Designs, Josh was nice enough to do a quick weld on them. And I bent them, I think I bent them, and I got those. I did some part of it, but he did a quick brazing on it, I should say. We got a scale driver, just some bendable. My drivers aren't scale. They're just comedy gold, I think. This is some bendable dude, and he fits in there just fine. We got the decals on there from Proline on now, so it looks a little bit better. I'm see if I can find time to make inner fender wells for it, but other than that, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. And it got the most realistic at the regional championships in Colorado, so I'm happy. It even got some dice, some hanging dice there, if you can see that. And that's also from Twisted Tree RC. Go check him out. He has some great little addition scale items, not your typical 3D print stuff. You know, this nice antenna that moves like a natural antenna. And he has flags and other items. I think he make decals too for you. But we'll bring that heavy beneath. There we go. I'll leave it as is. Whew. Get a workout lifting that thing. Oops, let me get my thing going here and so forth. I certainly my son is autistic. Wish I could be at the ASD crawl event. Same here. I took my son once, and when it was at Paradise, which is not much of a crawling spot. It was hot as heck too, but it was a good event and everything. And I'm glad I got to share that with him too. It's a nice thing too. And as a educator who have clients with challenges of that, and not really challenges, it's just, you know, they're great kids. I like them. They're a lot of fun. So their humor is pretty good sometimes too. I like this. That's the thing. If you're a student, you can impress a teacher with your humor and not be just ridiculous. you'll go far in life, I think. That's how we gauge who's going to be successful. You can make the teacher laugh. Spent 12 minutes looking for Josh, then boom, Moosejaw. Yeah. Hey, Brian G. Sherwood, it's good to see you. I don't know if I've seen you for a while. Even I've been slow on the Friday and Wednesday streams lately because I just wanted to. I knew I had pressure. I had 4 paint jobs to do for this darn event, and I'm getting it done just in time. Just when that event starts tomorrow morning, boom. Like I said, maybe I'll beat Gunner, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just find Tony Mazza and leave him with him. Maybe, I wonder if Josh is camping with Mazza, so maybe I could just give it to Josh. We'll see. Looks great. Just painting a 10.3 JLU. Should I mask the roof or paint from the outside? Depends on your driving style, let's say. If you are abusing, you send it. You throttle out when in doubt. It's good to paint the underside the same color as the outside. Sometimes I do both. Sometimes just silver, and if it scratches on the outside, then it looks like metal and everything. And then I might later on just put a little rust spot on it and everything. It's really, and I like painting the outside. That whole bug's on the outside mostly, except this bright gunmetal in the inside, and then black, because I just like everything blacked out from the inside so it looks better on photos. But the thing is, you don't have, you have to be always careful when you mask, but you don't have to be perfect. You're just getting a nice coat of whatever main color, and then you paint the outside the same color. And I do recommend Traxxas. If you're going to do black, do Traxxas black, because it has a nice texture to it. It has a little bit more, slightly rougher texture to it than Tamiya, And I do that for the bed. Sometimes I do that for the top, and I tried different texture. I use Tamiya and Traxxas mostly, but I tried different textures to get a different effect. I might even put, let's say I put black on the outside, but I might just put the Tamiya flat clear on one, just to give a different shade of black or whatever you want to say. That's kind of weird. Things of that nature. So, but yeah, I usually do that on the inside. I do the same color on the outside, or if it's just silver or that gunmetal, bright gunmetal. I love the bright gunmetal color. It's a good color. So yeah, thanks for a good question. I heard the 4-dice body kit will be out in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be this week or next week, but our friend Travis, he bought a 4-dice, so he might want my Phoenix body that I might not be using. So I might paint the outside of that if we do trade and all that, and I'm looking for it. I do want a clean one too. I'm thinking I might save my Hot Wheel theme for that too. Or maybe I'll go cold wheels, or slow wheels. There you go. Hot Wheels, slow wheels. Maybe we'll do a little fun with that. I'll have to see if I could get that done. The bug looks good. Thank you very much, B. Yeah, it came out really good. And that's another, the paint scheme came from AI, Midjourney, and had different other schemes. But it's not AI. AI likes blue and orange. They like the golf. That's usually the main color it comes out. You have to almost tell it what colors you want. If you don't, it's going to be the blue-orange. And speaking of the Gulf oil livery, have you not seen the Williams race car in the old school Gulf colors? Oh, it looks so nice. That's a good scheme. Hey, and speaking of Travis, there's Travis right now. Hello, Joe. I apologize for being tardy. I was busy getting stuff gathered up to teach class and more. Yes, you're happy to go back to the classroom. Congratulations. Are you taking that tomorrow to ASD? This and another one behind me. I'm taking both bodies to me. Car I might run. Last time I brought my Pro. But I'm almost thinking I want to bring my the HPI. But then I almost want to bring my HPI Venture to Proline so my good friend Phoenix can enjoy, because I got it from him. I'm pretty sure he would love to drive it too. We'll see. We'll see what we could do. Okay, let's see. Alright, hello, Joe, there we go. Can you make tutorial fading? I could do that, and I will get back into the videos. Just keeping up a weekly schedule like our two friends on the other channel is difficult, and again, they're probably faster at editing, especially Josh, because he doesn't care. But Matt, he's very good, but he's probably very quick because he does it for a living. Me, I come in and I have to remind myself what to do on Adobe and things like that. I have a video I need to finish right now. I might unload it and take my video for, I should definitely take my video for ProLine, I think. So, but I will have more tutorials, definitely. Especially on fading, and it's pretty easy. And have roll up some tape into a tube, and I did that on this one. In fact, let's see how we did on this one. Oh, I got caught. So I did a fade on this, and I did a fade on this one too, but let's see how this turned out. We're going to do a little unveiling. Come on, words. Oh, so hard. It's like math. No. But I can show a video. Yeah, that's easy, especially spray can. I bet Hemi Storm has some too. So let's see how we did. We're going to take this all off. This is the fun part. Happy accidents. It looks good. I don't mind it at all. That's the thing. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. And it's really true. You might know how to paint like a madman, but things are going to come out slightly different. And you should embrace that. Some people get mad. Oh, it didn't come out the way I wanted it. I was like, yeah, but look at it. It actually looks good. We have it all off. Oh, that was easy. All right. So first off, what I did. I had the white as a hardline mask, right? It was liquid mask, so forth. And then, so we have red going strong here, fading out to the outside, towards the front. So to make sure I didn't go too far into it, because I didn't want to do that, but in the end, I probably could have. It would not be a big deal. Take a strip of masking tape. You roll it sideways, and some of you are good at rolling things like that. Congratulations, but I'm not. And it's the exact same length. And I just stick it on the inside so that when I spray, I'll probably spray a little bit at an angle for the edge I want, the edge I do want, and then that little spray goes over it. How you change your angle is probably how stronger it will be and so forth. I'll make a video to see to make more sense of that, but do I have everything off? Do I? Why is that faded that way? Yeah, I guess I do. There we go. This is our second body, and just making sure all the plastic's off. No, not quite. There we go. Alright, so that's the second body. So first off, again, we went simple. Almost looks like Simon Says game, doesn't it? I like that. Alright, and then we went, that's my bright gunmetal, which I like. And before we did that silver, though, I did the red and had that fade, and then I did the silver. And I'm peeling in between. I'm peeling onions, if you will. And then I did the black, even though black should always be your strong, your first color. But I never do that. I just make sure I back it. I did the top of the cab there in flat black. I put black, and then I put Tamiya flat black on that. And again, so we have glossy and a nice texture of flat. I like that. And then in the back, I think it's just simply black on the inside, but flat clear on the outside. Again, just a different little texture. Probably not much, but I notice it. And then the fenders are just black on the inside and outside. And then white. And then I decided, I just made this today. I thought I need something here. Do I put a Phoenix sticker on there? Nah, let's not cheat. So it's like, oh yeah, the handprint, the autism handprint. So I did that. We made it purple just to stand out. And then, like I said, what I like black on the inside. It just, on photos, it just adds a little more, I don't know, that texture of darkness or less sunlight in a cab. So that came out good. I like that one. This one Hunter said, this one he wanted to have a little tribute to Brandon, told me a little bit. And this, he just wanted ASD celebrating their last year, 7th year, but last year pulling on this great event. So we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna put those two together tonight. Then we get in my car, and then we drive 2 hours instead of 1:15 when it was in Sacramento. I hope it's 2 hours. We'll have to ask Google. And get there, drop those off, say hello to everybody. Maybe one little crawl. Eric, if you're there early, let's go crawling. And then I got to head back because there's family things to do. And kind of sacrificing that event for Prolonged by the Fire to have the hell of a good time. I can't wait to get to that. That's going to be so much fun. Have you ever tried to spray the bed first with sheetrock texture in a can, then cover it with black? I've heard some people do that, but sometimes I think with actual, like, that kind of thing, that's almost like a one-to-one product, if you will. So you might get a one-to-one scale texture to it. So I kind of keep with the hobby stuff. But you can always experiment. You should always experiment. As soon as I get a box, I'll be shipping that Forward Ice body to you, Joe. And I will put the other Phoenix body get together for you, too. It might be Sunday. So we'll see about that. We'll see what we can do. I can't wait to sleep in. The last few nights have been, I forced myself to the 10 o'clock Josh alarm went off. If you don't know that life hack. And I told myself, okay, we're going to stop. We're going to get sleep tonight, which was good. And then I realized, oh, yeah, Friday. I have a half day at work. So had a little training after work and then came here and I got a good head start. So I even brought stuff to work on, but I didn't need to. Words are horrid. Words are hard. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Hi, Joe from Leaves Valley Scalar. See you tomorrow morning at the ASD. Yes, absolutely. We'll say hello. So this really is the last year of ASD. Apparently so. Somebody said it. Who said it? They said it in a video. So I don't know if it was Josh or some other video that I watched at the time. But yeah, 7 years. Maybe it was a comment. I think it was a comment somewhere. So yeah. I'm shooting for getting there at 9:30. Also can't stay too long tomorrow either. Yeah, I want to stay. I want to. We'll see what happens. Because if a certain something that I'm interested in buying is not in the area by tomorrow, there's no use to come back right away. So, and that's my hint with that. And let's just put it this way, Phoenix. You and I will have a new ride in at Proline by the Fire. That's all I'm saying. Don't want to jinx it. All right, so we kind of caught up on that, and it's like 6:34. Man, we're chatty patties. We call it the hour, but we'll see how long we go. All right, so so these are done painted, and I finished them when I got home, and I'm like, and I was thinking, what more could I do with that white? But I think I'm just want to let it be bright white. The other one darker with the black accents and so forth. So we're going to leave it at this. And what I try to do first is I kind of go to front to back, adding the body tidbits, but also stickers as I go too, decals. You definitely on the windshield. You want to put these on first before you put on the good old windshield wipers, because windshield wipers will get in the way. So you don't want to do that. So we started with the grill. We got that on there. I don't know about you, but some reason I like the light set there. As you can see there, a little bit there. I like them horizontal. I don't know if that's a superstition thing or maybe it just clears stuff. I don't know. Probably probably not necessary, but that's what I do. And I make sure, boom, they're horizontal. I am bringing Moosejaw number 54. All right. And Crawler, how are you, man? Everybody, Travis saying hello, Phoenix. Good. So we did that, and then I did my decal. So the next thing is the windshield wipers. And I like these wipers, even though probably not really the correct length that you would find, especially with a short window. But again, it pulls off the point. It makes the point, right? We got all that tidbit off. That tidbit came off nice. And we'll see about, we'll build like this first. We could do the side cam, but maybe we don't need to. Living this rock and roll lifestyle. Phoenix is a rock and roller. So, when you do the thing is, I've done so many Phoenixes and Pros now. I can do them in my sleep. I don't know the name or number of the hardware. I just know which one to pull out and do. So when you I always do the one on the passenger side first. And I'll kind of line it up, kind of straight and parallel, everything like that. And that's a pretty good one. Get a little closer than that. But it moved. I might, I'll just kind of lay it where I want it to be. And I don't want it to go over the window trim, because that would look weird, right? Somebody out there go, your windshield's going over the window trim. That's not right. So to avoid that kind of guy, okay, there, just hover this over the hole, and I just put it out of the way and put it straight down. And just start a nice little mark. And then just start reaming like a madman. So while we're reaming, what I am excited about, and I didn't realize, Proline by the Fire people put a post of the poster of the, the poster of the event on Instagram, I think it was. Maybe it was Facebook. And they asked, who's going? Let us know in the comments. And some people say, oh, I can't go. Something came up. Me, I just go, yep. I'm going, because I am. And then around 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe, I got a response. My phone went off for one reason, and it woke me up. Maybe something else woke me up too. I think my dog or someone left their dog outside late at night. Shame on them. And I look, and lo and behold, there was a comment on my yup, and it was Hemistorm. He's going to be at Proline by the Fire. And he goes, I'm looking I'm paraphrasing. I could say he said many great things. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to meet you. But no. He was basically looking forward to meeting you, I think. I have to go back and look. I was like, and I woke up my wife, Hemistorm's looking forward to meeting me. Oh my God. And I'm looking forward to meeting him. I think on, he's been very nice. Like I said, I've never met him. He was at Axial Fest, one of the Axial Fest, and I didn't even know that. I knew he was judging, but I don't think our paths crossed because those events were big. And but he's just seems like a funny, nice guy to party with and everything. But seems like a genuine guy. There was one time I was on Facebook as myself, not Mr. Moosejaw, and I think I was complaining about I don't know if I was complaining about my job or just how challenging it is to be an educator and so forth. Us teachers, we bitch. We're really good at it. And we have some good stories. And but he goes, he left a comment out of the blue. He didn't have to and all that stuff, but he goes, hey, I could tell you really care about your job and everything. Keep it up. I'm like, aw, thank you, Facebook friend from across the pond and the Baltic Sea. Getting our geography. So it just seems like just a nice guy, and he comments here and there. I watch his videos and support that and hit the like. That's what I'm all about and everything. And yeah, now he's going to be there. So yeah, Phoenix, me, and Chris, we're going to get our party on, I say. Let's kidnap him. Let's go out in Victorville and party up. Hangover 5. RC edition. Oh gosh, I have too many ideas. So this, let's see. Where are we? Oh, wait on. Moosejaw Rubicon. Oh, no, Mojave. There's just something about that I like a little bit more. And if I really want some things like the Rubicon, seems easy to make some adjustments. So it's in Los Angeles. It's my color that I want. And also, right now with the release of 2024s, amazing price. It'd be foolish to let it go. So let's say it was a dealer loaner car, and I think what is in California, or maybe just the dealers does it, they stop at $3,000 and then they sell it, but they have to sell it at dealer price. Yes. Plus discounts, the employee discounts and such. So, and it has everything except the safety feature, which, okay, I'll look left and right. Now this is the tough part, trying to get this screw going into this plastic here. And the thing is, you kind of have to hold that wiper where you want it, because if you don't, it's slightly off. The wiper is hanging away from the window, so try to avoid that. And it hurts your thumb a little bit, and we'll see how well we did. I think I still, if I don't get it, I just put a little dab of 25-second CA glue, just a little, not where it pulls, and then push down, and then it holds it down in place. So, you know, I love these. Come on. Go. And I don't know, maybe, I gotta ask Josh, did he change the quality of their plastic? Because lately, these are really hard to get through. Come on. See, I'm focusing. I'm killing my thumb doing this, too. I think I got it. Nope. Oof, man. Indent. Let's see what else we got. Will dude Eric on the down low. You have to let me know for sure. Yeah, and I'm gonna bring the carbon fiber bits for Phoenix and stuff. Yeah, prices are really good right now. Incentive for Jeeps. Kind of interesting. Maybe what prices will do. How the auto industry will handle when things get back to normal with production of American vehicles too. The not to get too social science on you, but the United Automotive Workers Association, Auto Workers Union went on strike today, and the big three are on strike in the United States. So we shall see. And the thing is, they want their piece of the pie of RC cars, or at least battery-operated vehicles and battery production too. So it's kind of interesting what they're going to be arguing about. That's what we talk about at the Educational Institute. It's actually kind of, come on, go. Man, it is being stubborn. All right, so maybe we do this little trick. We ream this a little bit. That's what she said. Hope my wife isn't watching and her eyes are rolling. All right, try that again. Man, that hurts. Yeah, that. What color? Earl Grey, baby. Earl Grey. Getting that Earl Grey. So happy. I keep getting notifications about the Rubicon in Roseville. That one for $77,000 something, which is it's not worth it. Even the dealer in Fernley's like, yeah, that's quite a hop up. That's kind of ridiculous. $15,000 for a 2-inch lift and matching rings, B-lock wheels, and taller tires. And I think that's it. I don't think there was definitely no other thing. I lost a little bolt here. Vanquish only gives you so many, so I gotta make sure I find it. So yeah, I'm very excited. I was gonna go almost if they couldn't. I have to give. If you're in the Reno area and ever shopping for a car, Dolan Automotive. They've been around since I was a kid. Since 3 years old. I remember seeing old man Dolan selling cars. Just a straight up guy. And I know I just had this, but I lost it. So we'll use another one. They give me more there. And their sales guys don't work on commission either, which is nice. They didn't pressure us. They're like, hey, we're just whatever you need to do. We'll, in fact, you want what color? They asked what color. Did you want green? Sarge green? I'm like, well, that's my second choice. My first choice is Earl Grey. And they go, we'll find you one. We'll do the hunting. I'm like, okay. So he found some, and free shipping too. Free shipping to get here. So good people at Dolan, Fernley, and Dolan Reno, Jeep, Dodge, all the fun stuff. There we go. Finally, there we go. And yeah, it's off a little bit. See, that's what happens when you don't quite get it right. As you can see, it sticks out a little bit. So what do? We get our glue. Hopefully I can find my glue. Hold on 1 second. Gotta get my glue. Because it just looks ridiculous. Close the barn door so we stay cool in here. Almost fell down. All right. What else we got? Hey, Ralph. Ralph is here. Rick and Ralph, hey, what's up with no Josh tonight? He is, I don't know if he's camping with Mazda or if he's going, he's very able to go there and come back. And it was kind of neat to see Night Customs, Element, and Vanquish products, Easy Ups put together. It's like, well, that's a good time. Especially with John in the middle. So I just put a little bit. I might wipe off some on the side, wipe it under the table, never see it again. And just kind of hold it down in place. Make sure it doesn't slide. And it'll look good. Saturn 5, hello. Hey, Moose, Minnesota, with you. All right. Like button energized. Algorithms stirred up. Yep. I think on my Steam or Discord, I have the good old Manitoba, Minnesota Moose AHL emblem. An angry moose. And I do have a Minnesota Moose. Gosh, what is wrong with me? Moose hockey jersey too, which is where in Happy Gilmore, and they go skating, and friends skate to endless love in the dark. It was at the Minnesota Moose training pad. Might have been even their arena. Probably that. So, what kind of RC are you working on with the antique 1/12 ratchet? Oh, this thing, 1/12 ratchet? I don't know what you're talking about. What kind of RC are you working on with that antique ratchet? I don't know. This thing? This is a gift from Phoenix. It's a 1968, the year I was born. Snap-on. And still good. And good for crazy rednecks. It's like I said, we're relocated here in Nevada and everything, and some of the neighbors don't like our license plate from where we were from. And they're very vocal why we drive. And one was against me. Some guy in a Jeep pulled up next to me, driving a right-handed steering Wrangler. It wasn't a postal Jeep. And he's yelling at me while I have my window up and listen to music. And I'm just like, I look over and I'm like, all I can focus on is that he's driving on the right-hand side. and how cool it is. And I couldn't even really take it all in because he was yelling at me. So I rolled down my window, and he's yelling at me, you know, anti-California stuff. You don't belong here, blah, blah, F you, this and that, you're raising a house, blah, blah, blah. Right? And lo and behold, I'm still mesmerized by his steering wheel. I looked confused. Oops, I lost my place, so double check. We're doing the same thing, by the way. So now we're putting our wiper kind of slightly over from where it connects, just a touch. Usually it's lined up with the hatch latch here, the hood latch, I should say. So that's where I kind of put it, so it looks kind of as scale as possible. Kind of favoring the right-hand side of it, that's right. So anyways, I get to the house I was selling at the time here in wonderful Nevada, my home state, and by the way, and the neighbors who never ever talked to me for my whole year, the whole year I lived there, nobody would talk to me. One wife said hello by saying, "What are you doing here?" Good times, good people. I mean, they probably are. But anyways, and then they go, "Are you moving?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm moving." You know, and I didn't really explain why. It's like, and then they go, "Well, don't leave. The next people are going to lower the house prices." I'm like, "What do you want?" Right? So this is the atmosphere I live in. This is not my home state like it used to be. And I'm just griping here. I'm just griping. I love my home state, but it's just not the way it used to be. In come Mrs. Moosejaw, who is driving back from work this week, I should say. And Mrs. Moosejaw is a left foot. She drives about 80 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone on Highway 50. And why they have it at 60, nobody knows. But anyways, slow traffic on the right, kind of congested, but she's cruising on the fast lane, not a problem. In comes, we'll call him Jethro, for a lack of a better term, with his big old red diesel truck and tailgating her at 80 miles an hour down Highway 50. And honking, flashing his lights. Looks like he's yelling and all that kind of stuff. This is not what you do with Mrs. Moosejaw. This just entices her to be more, how do you put it? You don't want to say a jerk, but she's like, okay, we'll play this game. That's what it is. You want to play a game? That's Mrs. Moosejaw. So she slightly slows down with next to somebody. You know, you've done the trick, right? You slow down, still going pretty fast though, and so forth. So she's agging this guy. This guy is just losing it. He's losing it. Highway 50 turns into kind of a split lane. There's like a long turning lane in between two. He decides to pass her on the left. Brilliant. While he does that, he's got his window down. He is yelling, "Stupid woman, go back to California, and you F this, F this, F that." My wife, again, doesn't de-escalate the situation. Oh, hell no. She escalates it by saying to the gentleman, "I fucked your mom." But she said it very out loud. This guy loses his shit. I mean, he is just pissed off. I think he's trying to pretend, and whatever. And long story short, he gets to it. He has to stop at the next stoplight, and she's right behind him. He gets his head out of the car, and he goes, "Why did you say to me, you stupid F and this and that and this?" He goes, "I fucked your mom." He gets out of the car, and then the light turns green, so she just goes around him and doesn't even pay attention to him. And then he did the same thing, just honking and everything, and pass on the left-hand side. This is what we have to deal with some of the locals here. Not all, obviously, not all. I'm not going to say it's all of them. All right. just some that just, I don't know. It's not the Nevada I knew, And I was telling my friend this, and he says, well, this is what you do. I'm like, okay, tell me what we do. He goes, one, you carry a gun and put it in a glove compartment. But this is what he does. If somebody's mad at him, and road raging, really road raging, he just goes to him and goes, alluding to that I am conceal and carrier licensed person. I have my gun with me. Stop it. And he actually has done that a couple times, and it actually worked, which I thought was odd. So, yeah, I don't want to have to do that. It's so stupid. Just let me get home. Let me pay my bills like I am, like you are. Oh, Jesus Christ. People. Tony is a real people person. In her job, I don't know. As she says, I'm not for everyone. So, but at least she's safe and everything. That was more of what I was concerned. So now I'm looking out for a stupid red diesel, huge tailpipe diesel truck and everything. They like the big diesel pipes around here. It's like they get diesel for towing, but I never see them tow anything. All right, so we did the same thing. We messed up. So we're going to glue that and have it hammered down. The other one's sitting still. And it's not like this is ever going to hit a rock or anything. And like I said, you just got to make sure you don't have a good goop on there. You do, sacrifice your fingerprint a little bit and get that off. So yeah, we've had other weird things. We had tarantulas walk through the streets. That was new for me. Probably used to that in some desert, but I've never seen it. That's the first wild tarantula I've ever seen. There was a dead scorpion in my living room. I don't know how it got there. I'm sure the cat finished the job. Good job, cat. You may stay. We've had definitely some wild horses and coyotes, and haven't had a cougar sighting yet this year. So we'll see. There we go. So we got that lined up nice and straight. And like I said, that little dab of glue just holds it down against the windshield. It's not too much, just a little bit. And it's not like rocks are going to hit that spot and yank it out. And if it does, you just glue it back in. So that's what I do next. What do we do next after that? I think we have to put the cage together. How fast can we do that? Let me see. Well, we do more decals. Let's do more decals, and that way we can see what this looks like. I don't peel off the inside windows right away because dust can collect it, maybe your fingerprints, so I just leave it as is and then tear it. Those are probably the last, before I put the interior, that's the last thing. What do we have to say here? Clamping, yeah, half inch. I forgot. Yeah, everybody's laughing until they're yelling at you. It sounds fun person to hang with, right? And I'm like, where's that right-handed Jeep? I just want to look at the Jeep. She sounds like a fun. She is a fun person. It's just, she's great. I love her to death. And she has a hard edge to her, but deep down she's a softie. So we'll leave it at that. Minnesota isn't the same either. People are going nuts. We are living in Rod Serling's time. Yeah. And that's kind of a hard thing with my current job is like anything I say is questioned like I don't know, what? Motivate them to think? That's about it. That's all I have time for. I had to sign a little piece of paper that I wouldn't teach something. Boy, I'm getting too political here. I need to shut up. I'm just venting. All right, so we got to do this right. So this is a two-part thing here, which I like. And the thing is, you focus on a corner, and then you focus on it being straight before you lay it down. And maybe push down. It's static clean a little bit, so you got to be careful. And the thing about these freaky skins, because I know it's freaky skins make it, you can manipulate it to move up or down a little bit, and you can pull it off and put it back on too. It's pretty good. Maybe not the corner there. Hold down the corner. Take off the old man glasses and get a good eye on it. There we go. There we go. That's nice. A little red showing through there, but you know, it's not rocket science. But I have to say, I'm enjoying the school year. I feel very confident it's going to be a good school year. We'll have our challenges, but at least the kids talk more now. Last year, they didn't talk that much. This year, they're a vocal group, which is a good vocal group. Let's put it that way. And, you know, it's a good year so far. Granted, I'm not handling the younglings, but it seems like they're a good group too. Those pesky juniors, though, the juniors they're a little challenge. One guy got in trouble on day 0. How do you get suspended before school starts? Let's have your guesses in the comments. How do you get suspended before school starts? The week before school starts. The Darwin Award goes to. And now he's my student. So, did he say nipples? No, that's nothing. Oh, I think everybody in Nevada is compensating for something with their big smoke. It's funny, some of those guys, they just drive next to a small car and just hit their gas to bog down smog on them. It's like, why are you being that kind of person? Jeez. Relax. Chillax. Chillax. So it was open house. It was a back to school night. So that's why it was, and we started later. So we had back to school night. It was like open house to go see your teachers and all that. And I took the young little Moosejaw, my daughter, around because she's my student. She's not my student, but she's going to my school. We go to the lobby, and it smells like a Bob Marley concert. Let me tell you. Parents are there, staff is there, the principals and all that, and they're like, what the heck is going on? What's with the smell on back to school night? And apparently it's one of my students who decided to light up and not really hide it. And in the front bathroom there of the lobby, and it just stunk. So he got 5 days. It'd be a hypocrite to say that it wasn't me, swear to God, but it'd be a hypocrite in my day that people didn't smoke, but I don't remember them smoking in the lobby on a lobby bathroom on back to school night. We should call him Spicoli. I will call him Spicoli from now on. I don't know if he'll get the reference, but he shall be Spicoli. So, enough of that stuff. So this is kind of hard to talk. I have to give Matt and Josh credit. Talking at the same time as building, not so easy. All right, this is back window. Ooh, we almost put it up top. So what new products were announced this week? I didn't get a chance to see Scale News update. Let's talk about that a little bit. This has to be some kind of a record. He's the first in his class there, Laura. Well, I mean, I haven't had. Some co-workers have had somebody light up during class. But that was Stockton, California. And that's all you have to say. So, that's the only experience I've had with that in my years of being in this profession is like some girl made the mistake of getting high at the last dance. And she got in trouble. Of course, I felt so bad for she felt bad. She got sick too. That was the other thing. It was double punishment for her. I wonder what she's doing now. I can't remember her name. The perils. If I could write a book if any book, seriously, every teacher could write a book about this stuff, but we decide not to. All right, so we're looking better with trim and a little shaded window. Again, I've done these so many times that I'm getting used to. I learned kind of the best way to put them on. When I first got the Phoenix kit, it wasn't that easy to apply stickers. I still hate the top one. The top one I hate. I think that one you definitely need maybe more of a hair dryer to get on. But then again I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to just show it. I actually cut out the tinted part because I think it's cool to look inside there and see what interior work you might have done, anybody done. And plus it lets a little bit more light in there. It's pretty good for photos, I think. Even though I like to keep it dark in there, it's not bad to have natural light shine on what's dark inside, you know. And yeah, so I like the trim. I like the trim. If I painted the top black, I don't even bother with that sticker. I just leave it off. It looks just fine. The other ones I'll put on, because that little gray line in there does add some little hidden detail. And, you know, it's almost scale, because, you know, window trim, you know, rubber that you put on there, it's a separate item, so why not? So, yeah. I gotta make sure I make this video not for kids, right? We have a meeting. We have to call you in a meeting. Actually, nobody really knows I do this on the side. At least not yet. No, well, my next door neighbor worker, he knows, and he got himself a Traxxas Slash, and we go bashing outside a little bit sometimes, but that's about it. All right, we got that trim. He said trim. Man, it's getting hot in here. I might have to open that door again, let some cold air. I have an air vent in here, but it won't turn on because of the AC in the main room. If it's not hot there, it's not going to turn on. And then if it does turn on, it barely blows. So obviously there's a kink, I think, in the workmanship that the guys did. Do I get them to do it? Will they come? They haven't. They were gonna do something, you know, clean up the roof a little bit, but they haven't come back out to do it. So, kind of losing my business, losing my attention. I might just have to go up there on a cool day and see about getting that all fixed up. So, again, thanks for joining me this Friday, by the way, and hit that like and so forth. I really do appreciate it. It's nice to hang out on a Friday. Hope you're enjoying me putting stickers on. I know it's really riveting, but we're just kind of hanging out this night because I gotta get this done, and why be alone? What do we got here? Diddy. I hope it was. Well, that's on Stockton. Yeah, Stockton, California is. There's good parts and bad parts, but even the good parts had a reputation when they. It's like, and the population of Stockton is slowly moving more north into Lodi and Galt and all that, and bringing their lifestyle with them, if you will. So it's getting kind of more challenging there, but where I was, the one school I was at, it was pretty good. Good administration, good people, good teachers, you know, all that fun stuff. Had restaurants, at least they have somewhere to go. Where I am now, I drive home, I'm here in my home, I get on the highway, there's 2 roundabouts, and then I turn right and I'm there. There's not a Starbucks, there's not a good market, there's nothing in between me and work, and it's just so It's not good. It's like, come on, can I have a Starbucks, please? Build a Starbucks. And they won't build anything out there either. All right, so we're gonna put this in place. But like I said, we'll see how well it goes on. If it goes on well, and the thing is, it's not gonna go on well. No, but we'll try to get the trim on right, and then we're gonna trim out the tint. Yeah, it just didn't go well. I was almost feeling hopeful there for a short second, and then it clinged and so forth. And I'm trying to get the middle first, and I could probably fix it, but really, see, hear that? That's bubbles. And it's my fault, and there's got to be a better way. And then again, I just like to see through here, so. And if I want, maybe I'll just put tint paint on the inside. Problem solved. Why don't you just fix the air bubbles? Why do that? Just cut it out. Put tint if I want to. I probably won't. I'll probably just leave it open so you can see in. So you can show off the interior a little bit. Not that I went full ham on the interior. Where are we at? We are at 7:11. We are past the hour. Our attention span still there. How many viewers we got? 42. For me, that's not bad. So thank you for hanging around. Hopefully you're building something. And like I said, did anybody see anything? What's new release-wise? Does anyone know the price of the SX24 trailer? Your price being where you are, I don't know, but I could tell you American dollars. We could look that up real quick for you. I think A-Main has it. Let's get our tweezers for this. I've never seen Josh so excited about a trailer. It's like, who are you? Where's he going to put it? What he needs to do, he needs to 3D print a CNC machine. And tow it around. I'm pretty sure Jim Ripper the Machinist would love that. Alright, so we'll get rid of that trim and then clean it up a little bit. And if we don't like it, we can take it off, but it's pretty good. Alright. Work that in. Massage it. Let's you reposition the decals. It does. No, I believe it. But that particular one, some water and spray bottle. Yeah, okay. I've heard of that. I should do that. I just hate how the lip of what would be the glass to the body. That's what creates those gaps. And I'm like, ah. But Ben is right. There is that trick. I know that trick. My race car, my actual race car, we got decals to put on our race cars, and we spray and bottle and get it just right and massage it out. But I don't have time for that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so everything's in place. We're looking good. We're getting some details. And once we rip those off, those are going to look good. So let's see. Let's go for 15 more minutes, and then, we'll say a good evening and all that fun stuff, because I don't want to take your guys too much time. But I guess we'll start on the cage. Let's rip up the cage, which we can do by hand. We know this. Element has a new truck called, Zool, yeah. So, yeah, I've been kind of thinking about an Ecto, and then they come out with the Zool. I still like the Ecto. Nothing, it looks great. I like it. It looks cool. I wonder at Proline how many of the what's it, Ultron, whatever it's called, from Element. How many of those we're gonna see? Place your bets. What do you think is the main RC car that will be the high number used at Proline Beta Fire? I think last time, or maybe because they just stand out, I think it was the Capras, if I'm not mistaken. Phoenix can confirm that. Ben can confirm that. Maybe you can confirm that. Does someone at Element really like Ghostbusters? Oh, they really do like Ghostbusters. I think they're said in one of their posts that they'll actually allude to how they name their cars maybe next week. So, but it's kind of obvious, Captain Obvious. Let's see, Phoenix night. Travis, good night. Good night, Travis. Gotta skip out. Yeah. One of our mods, I think Dana's going to handle that. We got a new hurricane coming to the East Coast. This is how busy I've been. I totally forgot about the hurricane that hit. Did it hit Florida? I don't even know. Does Florida even know? I have time to watch you, okay? Working right now. About 1.5 hours left. All right, there you go. Like, again, this is really kudos to Matt and Josh who build live. I'm just doing this because I need to. And I asked Josh if it was okay if I did. And he said yes. So, here we are. I don't know if I could get Tonya out here. We don't want to do that. We'll have her tell her story. Oh, boy. People do funny things. People are... That movie, In the Whale, people are amazing in so many different ways. Let's see. Where are we? We are here, right? Yep, that's what we do. But we want to start on it. The directions have it this way. Not that it matters, but that's what we're going to do. All right. I think that... Oh, boy. Whew. Getting kind of warm. Where's my hardware? Yeah, let's get the long ones going. But not the too long ones. There we go. All right. So we're looking for... Let's see what else we got. Was the jet boat's not... jet boat is still pre-order, if I'm not mistaken. And I almost wish I had one because at the ASD event, there's a creek river that flows into the lake, and it's up. It's never up during an event. It's always just... That's where most of the rock crawling is, in the riverbed. And you can still crawl. There's still room to crawl around it and such, but looks like it's prime for river jet boat. And I wish I had one. And I don't want a 3D print one, mostly because, I mean, let's face it, the bamboo is now a game changer. If you have an Ender 3, which was, kind of the go-to for beginning, it's like, yeah, but if you really invest and it really does it, that bamboo seems like it's user-friendly. You don't even have to do settings right away. Oh my gosh, and the quality, yeah, it's noisy, but damn, just to get one of those, it's like, why even, it's like when I went scuba diving. I went scuba diving in Tahoe, you wore a full wetsuit, you had a lot of weight and all this stuff, and you saw a Budweiser can, if you're lucky, which you're pretty lucky. And then you go to Hawaii and you don't have to wear as much, and it's nice and cool, it's nice and warm water, and you see sea turtles, and you don't ever want to go into Lake Tahoe ever again because you've been to Hawaii. That's kind of like with this 3D printer for me. It's like, yeah, but it's more like a chore now, I guess. And it's been moved 2 times now from Sacramento, Nevada, and Nevada to Nevada. I almost think it's gonna have to take some adjustment. And do I have time for that? Do I have energy for that? Does any of you have energy for anything? Most likely not. So, as you can see, I've done this before. This is not my first rodeo with this thing. Pretty easy. Probably should loosen that one though. Keep it loose a little bit. Let's get the bottom. This is going fast. What else we got? Who's a wild man here? Let's see. Darius, charging batteries for an event tomorrow, and my LHS RC excitement. Local hobby store excitement. Yeah, I miss the hobby store. I mean, I miss them, especially when I was painting these and I'm thinking, do I have this color? I was like guessing, and like, how fast can I get some paint from Amine? Which, believe it or not too fast, because I think with paint they have to, obviously some regulations and so forth to follow through. So, yeah, that was, especially like on, especially on the Tony Mazza one that I did for him, that was like kind of scary to get done. And I didn't like the green I got from the store, so I had to order some more green, and I'm hunting down green, and I found Proline. But it's going to take 5 days. I'm like, oh, crap, things of that nature. And luckily, it only took 3, but they did scare me. Curse you, Amy. Don't scare your customers. Not fair. Not cool. Not cool. But, yeah, I got it. And I have to say, I do like that body, that paint job. I got some people who are camo experts giving me their 2 cents in the messaging saying, camouflage on the Vietnam style on whatever fatigues that you wear is this. They know they're camouflage, which is impressive. But, and it shouldn't be glossy. It should be, I made it glossy just because I didn't want it different. And I say, thank you. You're right. I'm like, I can't argue. He's right. They're right. But come on, it's an RC car. So we had that, and then, but again, anytime you get something like when a ready to run comes out, and just before an event, and if it's really cool, it's gonna sell, right? There's gonna be a sea, like when the Red Cat came out. There's going to be a sea of Red Cat Gen 8s. And there actually was, quite a bit. I saw some, like at some crawling events, comps and such. I thought it was crazy. And just checking, making sure we get the right ones here. I think those are there. I think these tiny ones go in here. So, it's crazy. So, I just wanted, at this event with ASD and tribute to Brandon, who likes camouflage, I know there's going to be a sea of camouflage, so I just wanted to make it a little different. That's all. That was my intention, not to offend anybody who's camouflage experts. And again, for those that did, if you're watching, thank you. Don't go away. And 2, you're right. You're absolutely right. This was the purpose of why I did it. That's all. And actually, I think it looks cool. It's a body I almost considered that I wanted to keep, or maybe I'll at least try to auction. Or I don't know if Mazda's doing an auction like he did on the Crawl for the Cure one. I'm just wondering if he... I think it's going to be just a raffle giveaway. And then these 2 are going to Gunner, and both are going to be giveaways. One's going on a car, going on a Vanquish Phoenix... I don't know if he's put it on a ready run or it was a kit that he's put together. And then the other one's just the body by itself. Which one? I don't know. That's up. I'm going to leave that up to him because it's his deal. And I'm just doing it for free. Or if he's willing to throw me at least gas money for delivering it. That'd be fun. Or more likely 4 bags of jerky. Which, again, I don't mind. So, in fact, I'm wondering where he is, because he's probably packing, because he's got to be there early in the morning. So. And he's got to set up his tent and everything, so, yeah. Maybe he's going tonight. Maybe he's off work and he's just going right now. It was cool that they're set up. It's a good location. It's fun. Good people. Good time. They don't care if you have California license plate. There we go. See how that is. Now this, you always have to kind of twist and sit flat. There we go. And then we'll put these in. Hello, Kitty. Oop, Kitty is locked in the hot side of the barn. So. Come on. Yeah. I'm going to say hi to the people. Ugh. Alex is now piping up. This is Jasper. He killed that scorpion. Good job. Don't scratch me. Okay. So, yeah. All right, let's do this. So where are we at? About 6 more minutes. We'll let you guys go enjoy your evening and so forth. And again, thank you for joining me. Hit that like, all that fun stuff. Yay! Upgrade your setup with a new Logitech G Pro Series hardware out now. All right, I'll look at it. It's funny that Streamlabs have advertisement. I didn't know they had that. What else we got here? We got anything else going on? And I'm back. Alex is back because there's a cat. Do you want the cat again, Alex? Let me know. Oh, and by the way, Alex finally got. Alex is in the mod chat. He was the third mod, and he finally got his own Phoenix, which is weird. I would think he should have been the first one to get one. I almost thought like everybody should chip in and get him one too. But that was like a year ago now, right? Year and a half. We talked about it at the one pro line, and then it was really, I think, the other pro line. So yeah, over a year, if I'm not mistaken. And in Phoenix here, he knew the name of it before I even did. And I lived in the area. Where did I do with it? Did drop? There it is. So, here, come here, cat. Let's get Alex back. Hi, you hanging out? Come here. Yeah. Just don't scratch it. And don't knock anything up. So again, he's a good. I like him when he sleeps. And he. Oh, we're sucking that up there. Yeah, get that attention. There you go. There you go. He's a good cat. Except when he tries to get into the plant and scratches the rug, the carpet. You going? Or are you staying? All right. I'm out of here. That is Jasper, named after Jasper National Park in Canada, in Alberta, by the way. Ever been there? It's lovely this time of year. Took me forever to actually get one. So I did a ground fox swap. Yeah, I know. You get one and you swap it. But it looks, I want to say, it looks good. Looks like it's going to be a very capable, fun truck for you, sir. It's neat, if I dare say. But I like it. It looks good. And again, Alex, I can't tell you enough. Thank you for your patience and everything. Things are finally settling down here. Still got some moving boxes to go through. And the more I'm in here and the more I don't look out there for stuff, the more I'm just thinking, let's just get rid of it. But there might be something I need, so I got to go through it. Come on. Like I said, these are a little tougher than usual. Go. There we go. I like three things: drift cars, big tiny trucks, and cats. Well, I might have a, It's hard for him. We don't let him outside. Coyotes, people in big red trucks, cougars, hawks. I mean, he's Sacramento street smart, but he's not Nevada desert street smart. So, and there was one time he got out during this major rainstorm at the old house. And like, oh my God. And he was gone for like 2 days. They're like, he's gone. And he shows up. Hey, let me in. I'm wet. It's miserable out here. All right. So, he's a good cat. All right, let's see. We're almost done here, and we got about a couple more minutes. Any questions, anybody? I don't have any questions, but like I said, so we got the ASD event coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's the last one. It's the last hurrah, but it's also a chance for the ASD crew to have a remembrance of their friend Brandon, who I know I'm probably has never entered. I don't know those guys too well. I know Eric Black Turtle, and then I also know Oscar vaguely, who's the main guy. But everybody else, I mean, they're so busy. You could go up and talk to them very easily, but they are so busy at those events. Not just making sure it's clean and this and that. They're taking pictures. They're going this. They're organizing next. I mean, they hustle during that event. They don't really get a chance. Still laugh. And here's another thing. They have food. They have food. All they want is, you don't even have to, if I remember right, I don't think they even charge for the tacos. Maybe they did. But probably did because proceeds would go to the cause. So, but if I remember right, one time I think it was like they had hot dogs and all that at the Paradise one. They had hot dogs and a Coke, and it's like, you're good. I'm like, really? I'm like, all right. But I've never met them. Very good, hard-working guys who put on the scale. What was it? Crawl Masters there, and that's Josh's video when they did it on Long the Bay, which is cool. And then also did it during a rainstorm in San Jose, and they raced their tiny dancers or whatever they call it, the dual riders, dual dancer, whatever. I have one, right there. Words, Joe, words. And there's our cage. Oh, we're getting there. We gotta look good. Let's get these panels on. Yeah. And this one has all the colors. This is very colorful one. So let's get those out. So great event, good times, and so forth. And yeah, and like I said, being in education, I know a lot of my students who are artistic and are amazing and capable and just funny. And then we have Proline by the Fire. Kind of curious what they're going to do different. If they are they going to have first, second, third place for each category? I think Proline by the Fire is going to be kind of more of a more popular event than Axial Fest. So, and nothing wrong with Axial Fest. I just think when you're able to have an event with many different brands, and you're not celebrating just one brand, you're celebrating RC tiny trucks. I think that's the key. That's probably the difference with Proline by the Fire. With that, it's just a fun event, and I just hope that with people who do travel, because there was people from Costa Rica, Germany, if I remember right. Nicole was talking to them, I believe. Somewhere in Europe, Hawaii. There's people who come across, and look, Australia. James Knight will be there. Crying out loud. There's people that come across there to have fun and all that. Throw them a cookie. Give them second, third place. Make it. You could do that. Come on. So hopefully they do that. I don't know what they're gonna do Survivor wise. Are they gonna have the guest of Survivor host? I don't know. They're not gonna have knights fighting this time, which was cool. Very cool. Maybe that's where the prize money went. Prizes went. But, as far as I am concerned, me and Phoenix, we're just going to crawl, get some drinks to stay cool. And, hot dogs and a Coke, and I'm having a good time. Absolutely. I love a good. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when I got home, and it was excellent. Nothing like a good PB&J. Just to tie you off. What else we got? Hi, sorry I'm late. I just got back from ASD. Heading back tomorrow. So tell us what fun you had there. What was the number one car you saw there? Model car. Was it a Capra's? Was it something else? Let me know. And did you get your body mounted on their truck? And did Mazda mount the giveaway? I hope he did. All right, let's get that. Let's get the tiny ones now, which are those. Yep. We're rolling now. Now that we're doing to get to the cage, and I know the cage all too well. But there are all these stories, Alex. Yes, there are. Now I want a hot dog. Actually, I have Taco Bell waiting here for me, but I don't want to eat in front of you. That's rude. I have some clients that bring burritos at the last class of the day. I mean, good burritos. And they lay it out like a buffet. I'm like, why are you eating in front of me? And they just look confused. It's like, you're not even allowed food. I said, why didn't you bring me one so I don't yell at you? He goes, oh, is that it? And they're like, yeah. I didn't get it mounted. There was a good variety of cars. Good. Let's add something to this. I might accidentally shut it off too. Oh, let's see. Let's play around here. Browse about the collab cam. Collab cam, huh? Chat box stream. Game widget. Poll. All right. Let your vision. Add a source. Okay. Poll. And then manage the poll. Wow. Manage poll. Option 1. Where do I type it? Doesn't really show me where I type it. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. How do you... Done. Where do you manage? Font settings, bar settings, source. Okay. Manage font setting. Okay. Source. Done. I don't know what it is. I have to figure that out later. We're gonna take that out. We'll leave it there. Anyway, should I stay or should I go? How's that? Tony had the truck on the trailer on display at the area for raffle tickets. Awesome. Good. I'm good to see some pictures of that. That was a tough one. Like I said, I had to do a fix it. I haven't said it. I actually had to fix it. The hood did not turn out the way I thought it would. It didn't look good. I was having trouble with the mask and so forth. And I had to paint on top of it to kind of hide the mistakes. But in the end, that looked better. And that's all that matters. And, you know, if somebody actually runs the camo part, is glossy. I thought, that's art. Happy mistakes, but that's art. I'm happy that happened. It's kind of cool. All right. All right, so we're down to 41 viewers. You guys, what are you guys working on? You guys just can't be watching this riveted. This is not the most riveting thing. What are you guys working on? All right, you've got to be working on something, I hope. Can't be. This is not. I'm not that entertaining. What else is going on? Like I said, we'll see when the Fordyce body. I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to be released as a kit. Kind of curious. What else was? Oh, also wondering if the Axial 4-door Power Wagon bodies, are those released yet? I don't know. I wonder if that's going to. Because I have a Gladiator, that's the wheelbase. I wouldn't mind having the options of just changing it out. Or maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. I'm pretending that I know how to use Fusion 360. You and me both. And I know it just takes time and all that. I try to get my kid to help me because he draws a lot, but he uses Bender, I think it is. But I got to think the applications and some of the vocab terms of it should be the same. Come on, kid. Help your dad out. I don't want to learn how to draw 3D drawing. Do it for me, please. I'll take you out for dinner. I'll take any of you out for dinner. In fact, I got to take Eric out for dinner. Oh, Eric was that. I thought it was Alex. Well, man, I got to work in my eyes. Eric, you do a fine job of drawing. Give me a break. More than I can. If I just sat down and learned it, I know I got to do it. But then again, it's got to be repetition. That's the thing about making a video and that. If I repeat it a little bit more, I'll probably be faster at it. But I don't. Oh, and also, I think I'm going to bring Phoenix and anybody else going to Proline. I'm bringing the Pro Moto too. See where we can run it, even if it's in a street or maybe a flat area out there, which maybe that parking lot to the south. That might be a good spot so that Phoenix, you could try that out. I'll try to get another battery before then, or maybe I'll get a battery there. That uses a XT60, I think it is. No, it does an IC5. Yeah. So I'm going to bring that so we can have fun with that. I'm organizing the RC area workshop. I understand that. Trying to be more space efficient in a small room. I like a small room. And, you know, the missus came out here. It's like, man, you have no room here. I was like, no, this is perfect. Are you kidding? This is excellent. And granted, it took more space in the garage for a paint area, but so the fumes don't get in here and then get into the house. So, trying to mount the amber strobe light bar to my TRX 10 roll bar. Oh, okay. Sounds like fun. Eric Baker, also trying to figure out why my Prusa will not print after updating the firmware. Because you updated it. I hate updates. It's like on the silhouette, on the vinyl cutter here, there was an update. And I'm like, okay. And it totally changed things. It changed how the graph, how deep it goes and all the stuff. I'm like, son of a bitch. I should not have done that. Should have just kept as is, And lesson learned. But, yeah, I'm not doing that again. We're looking good. We're looking good. We'll just keep going. If you guys don't mind hanging around. I know it's 30 viewers, but we'll keep going. What time is it? We'll go to 8 o'clock. How's that? 2 hours? Excellent. And then we'll call it. Because I'm rolling now. The bed's coming together a lot faster. Usually it takes me 1 hour to do a body assembly. That's interior, everything. Talking to you fine folks, pleasantly distracted is what I'm all about. If you're at ASD and Proline by the Fire, please say hi to us. Hey, howdy, hey, and maybe end up crawling with us. Orange, we crawled once, I think, a little bit, and then I think I broke. But yeah, please say hi, hello. I'm hoping that we can get Hemistorm out on a crawl, so forth, and enjoy the California sun. Come on, don't tell me. Where did you go? I lost one. That's not it. Those are big. That one's small. There it is. Those are for the body. That one's for that one. Yep. That was a close one. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Where's it go? Duh. There we go. So come and say hi. Phoenix, what are we going to do for dinner? We're going to go to that Mexican restaurant again, or are we going to try something else? Anyone else lagging? Am I lagging? I don't know. Let's see. Everything looks good. Things might be getting hot, though. Things might be getting hot. So maybe my system's saying we're getting towards the end, sir. So Phoenix is bringing his Axial 6x6 to Proline. That's fun. There we go. And then, like I said, I'm still on the fence what I'm going to bring. Am I going to paint a body for myself? I know I'm going to get the one for Gigawatt, but I don't know if I'll get mine done unless I do both at the same time. I did 4 in 1 week. I guess I could do 2 in 5 days. 4 days, really. Oh, that's kind of tight, isn't it? Especially homecoming week. Oh my God, homecoming week, gross. Homecoming week. There we go. Yep, I'm getting. So you're getting some lag. Okay. So I think what we'll do, folks, we're gonna say Joe's tacos on me tomorrow. I do like a good taco. I think we'll cut it short, folks, because in case we're lagging, we're going to cut it short and so forth. So maybe my camera is getting warm. Maybe the computer's getting warm, so we'll say a good night. Other than that, I want to thank everybody for joining us. And we'll see you guys probably tomorrow at the event or Proline by the Fire. I hope this was kind of somewhat entertaining. I don't know. And again, we'll see. We'll do a thank you for joining me on Friday, and thank you to Josh Harley Designs for giving me the okay as well, and his blessings from the Godfather. And Godfather YouTube, is that what his nickname is? And then also just we'll see you Thursday, even though I'll be packing. for Pro Line by the Fire, because I'm going to leave really early. Mr. Phoenix, let me know your ETA there as well, and all the things of that. And I'm looking forward to that weekend as well. That's going to be a great event. And I get to crawl around and just be a kid for a weekend and not do stupid things, but think about doing stupid things. How's that? I got insurance. And have a good time. So again, folks, thank you for joining the Moosejaw Hour. See, hour. It's tea. I swear to God, it's just tea. What will we do on Thursday? Maybe that we'll talk about. We'll actually go through the cars a little bit and get some things prepped. Definitely charge some batteries and so forth. So we'll go with that. And again, just thank you very much. Looking forward to just getting out there on the rocks. So we'll see you Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you next weekend. And then, gosh, even after that is the weekend. After that weekend is Crawl for a Hope there at Donner. Another free event, raising awareness for cancer, but also donations, raffles, and all that kind of stuff, and free to go to. So look at that too. I'll share that on my Instagram. A nice gentleman, a couple guys, really Gus and everybody else, they're part of that. And I think I might have to venture up there too. Gosh, 3 RC events in a row. Sounds like fun. All right, tip of the hat a little bit to you. Cheeseburgers and fries. And goodbye. Hit that like, subscribe, comment, and have a great evening.